Facebook, YouTube. My name is Mark, and this is my first blog post. If you've been following my Facebook posts, you already know I'm pretty confident in my solve. I'm pretty passionate about the search. I have a lot of fun doing these armchair solves, but when it comes to figuring out my own solve and looking at other people's, I hold it to a pretty high standards, and I have a pretty high opinion of what a legitimate solve is versus a poor solve. Some people might not like it, but if I tell people exactly how I feel, then I think that's the best way that we can get solid solves, no sugarcoating. Okay. I realize it's community, but at the same time, we're all trying to accomplish something, right? So if you don't like that, the way I come across, whatever, just stop watching, no big deal. All right, introduction. So this isn't any kind of solve reveal. I just wanted to shed some light on topics and some things that could help others potentially, and also hopefully make for some good discussion. So I won't be discussing solves or clues 1 through 6 this time. I just want to talk about two things. Why the treasure chest is in Montana, and the blaze, where to find it and where it cannot be, okay? If you're sick of listening to solves that involve like ciphers, stretches, never-ending numerology, deep history, or New Mexico, then keep watching because you might like this. All right. First topic of discussion: why the treasure chest is not or is in Montana. All right. The picture from The Thrill of the Chase. I'm sure most of us have seen it already. You take The Thrill of the Chase, turn it upside down. I think it's Montana, Wyoming, let's see, Idaho, and Oregon, right? No, Idaho, Utah. Okay, that's right. And all right, so that's basically it. And the treasure right here represents Montana, obviously. And I believe that there's more to that clue, but I won't throw that out there quite yet, just because it would reveal quite a bit for my solve. All right, so that's the first one, the picture. The second thing, I just feel that it would be kind of anticlimactic if the treasure was in New Mexico or any place other than Montana. Montana is the furthest state away. It would be kind of cool if it was, 4 states over. It'd be a kind of a climax to the whole ending of, the Forrest Fenn treasure. So that's hint number 2, I think. The sage and pine comment, I can't list it off at the top of my head, but he said basically you'll smell sage and pine if you're in the location of the treasure chest. He later recanted part of that statement, but the rest of it holds true. So you're not gonna see it in a place where there's not a lot of trees around. It's gonna be in a wooded area, okay? Is what I'm getting at there. The Borders comment, when he went to Borders bookstore and he talked about it was raining outside and everything else, where's the most prominent border in the whole search area? Obviously, US and Canada, and that's northern Montana, okay? So I'll throw that out there. Obviously, the states have borders too, but those aren't as prominent, and there's a lot more of them, so it's not as logical in my opinion. Also in the book, there's a very interesting chapter called Somewhere in Montana. I believe that chapter holds probably the biggest clue in the book pertaining to where the treasure chest is. So I think that's a good hint too. And the last thing, the 7th thing, is misdirection by Forrest Fenn, especially when it comes to elevation and distance. So he said it's between 5,000 and 10,200. He's very specific on that number. And he also said it was 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe, or north of that. So he was very specific on 10,200, 8.25. Why? I think it's because that's the opposite of where we want to look. So 8.25, the opposite of that, northern Montana. Elevation, 10,200, the opposite of that, and perspective of what we're talking about, 5,000 feet, okay? So we might want to look in northern Montana around 5,000 feet, okay? Forrest Fenn never really tells a lie, but he's the king of misdirection, okay? All right, second topic, where to find the blaze and where it cannot be, okay? It cannot be in a canyon anywhere, because the next clue says look quickly down your quest to cease. All right, quickly. If you're looking quickly down at the bottom of a canyon, you're probably going to be looking at your feet or about 2 feet in front of you. So that doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Why would that clue even be there? Look quickly down, because you're already there. Okay, so it has to be some kind of elevated position, such as a side of a mountain, scenic overlook, something like that, to where you can get some distance and see a ways. All right. Let's see. I also believe that the blaze can be seen from Google Earth. That would give a level playing field to everybody, no matter where they lived. That's just my opinion, obviously. All right, so another kind of cool thing about the blaze and the sentences after that. So the blaze has to be a fixed position. And then the next part says, look quickly down your quest to cease, but tarry scant with marvel gaze. All right, look quickly down. That's a distance. It's the distance from the point. Marvel gaze, that's the direction. That's the direction you want to look to find the area of the treasure chest. All right, so quickly down, that is in relationship to how far you can see from the blaze. If you can see 50 miles, look quickly down could mean, you know, anywhere from 10 feet to 10 miles. I wouldn't put it any farther than that, obviously, but look quickly down your quest to see. So you're not looking 40 miles from where you can see, you're looking close to where you can see. Tarry scant with marvel gaze, but you have to look in the direction of that clue. Does that make sense? So it's fixed position, and then distance and direction. That's what those clues mean. All right. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed my first blog. If it's well received, I'll make some more. If not, I'll go find a new hobby, maybe basket weaving or something. Not Costanza, though. All right, thanks, everybody.